in this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. For those just watching, I thank you for watching. This is going to be a lot of crime against me and my twin flame, Shia. Shia, I'm going to take these off because for some reason, I think it's the lights. And they're going to play with my voice, Shia. Just so you know, to attack us, steal my identity. So I just uploaded the videos. I have a lot of things to talk to you about, but there's no way I'm going to talk about everything in this video because there's photographs on my camera, there's vintage food research, and I was told that you're very happy that my dad sent me this. I'll show it to you again. No, I'm not going to show it to you again. I already showed it to you. They're trying to do something with the AI to attack you and me. And they're trying. No, I'm not saying anything that any of these remote viewers are saying. So I'm not going to actually hang my glasses all the time on these too much because I don't want to. They seem a little bit less. I think the metal could have bent a little bit, and that's why they got a little more crooked. I want to do the neck yoga. My neck already got a little bit longer from doing just that neck yoga. I'll show you the neck yoga video. Well, it's body brain yoga, neck and shoulder stretches. I really want to do Tai Chi, Shia, too, because Tai Chi is kind of like, has the energy flowing, and that's what we need to have, is the energy flowing. I'm still doing the 13 ghost point. I haven't done an hour though a day in a long time. It gets really frustrating when I do all of these techniques and I'm consistent and I don't get like the results that I want. Finally, I taped you back on and I have felt a difference. I didn't tape you on my heart, Shia, the whole week because the whole week I was in the car because I didn't want you to drop out. And like, who knows if someone found the photo, what they'd do with it. So I'm still listening to the Kieran Ruckus. Oh, I'm gonna pay the subscription 2 weeks. I already paid this month. I forgot. And they're still giving us signs, Shia, about things, and I'm not going to. But I'm listening to the Kieran Ruckus every day still. The Kieran Ruckus, we're definitely going to be able to hopefully do the Kieran Ruckus. And they're not just exorcists, they're like priestly. They're more like prophets and religious, spiritual leaders. And so I'll talk. I don't know how to explain myself more about that. In regards to like people who now this is too random. In regards to some of the No, I don't really need to say. Do I need to say that to Shai right now? No. So I'm gonna use the marker. So I want to get a cigarette smoke detector because the smoke is out of control. I'm not gonna get it probably until I'm with you, Shia, because it's going to be too dangerous if I start documenting everything, recording everything. I'm not going to do it yet. And the odds of it all stopping when you get here could be possible. However, there's still going to be some evidence. I've recorded things. But the fact that I didn't have an audio recorder for those 2.5 years since I've lived here, that's possession. There's no way that would happen. So this is notes I can't talk about. But it's proof that people don't, it's proof that people aren't following the rules if they're smoking cigarettes in their apartment when this is a smoke-free building. It's proof. You can get evicted for smoking in your apartment. And proof that you don't follow rules. If you don't follow rules, what other rules are you not following? And you know how I hate pretentious snobs? I have a phobia of them. I hate hipsters. And the hacker, DW, and his assistant were these cool hipsters, constantly making fun of me, acting like I'm a loser, and the cool hipsters. Cool hipsters are the same thing as pretentious snobs. Well, they are pretentious snobs, but they're these hipsters. It's pure humiliation just to observe hipsters. Hipster, I'm not talking anymore about that. So Shia, I use the pendulum and it says you're not being heard, and you had false beliefs in regards to possibly not believing, possibly wondering, because of how my mother's acting, how my dad feels about the situation. My dad is nowhere near as mean as my mother in regards to her doing all of this and acting like she's defending and supporting the criminals. She's really sick. She's more sick than my dad. And my dad doesn't like me, however, he knows a little bit more right and wrong, and I think my dad's a little bit Christian, even though he's not Christian, most likely. He's a little bit more Christian than he probably knows he is, because he knows right and wrong. But now you know for sure from that envelope I showed you with the stamp that my dad may not. I'm not going to get on my dad's bad side, because I need at least one parent to slightly support me and you, Shia. So I'm not gonna talk about my dad, because he is not the worst off parent, even though he's not the worst off parent, because for various reasons. I'm not saying that he's not the worst off parent, and I need to have at least one parent to slightly support us, Shia. Or be able to slightly support us in regards to the future trial. That's what I meant by support. But you're feeling better, Shia, about everything a little more. And what happened to your DNA was a curse. And I don't, because of my stroke and various reasons, I couldn't really express myself on what it actually was, because I've said walking witchcraft. It's a curse. It was a curse on both of us. It was a curse done on both of us, And I tell you, when I imagine it, which when I actually can't try to imagine it, my brain shuts down. And I'm half of you, Shia. So something's happening to you in your brain psychologically and mentally, spiritually, energetically, physically. So you have to be careful, Shia, because it's very, very serious. Curse. It was a curse. But the cursive handwriting on the note, the telepathic explorers told me what the cursive handwriting meant. And the note for my dad. So, let's see what the return to center and the backfiring does. I'm listening to that spiritual Zen karma frequency video, and it's very like downplayed, like they're doing a ton of AI, like it doesn't work, it's nothing, it's no big deal. No, it's a very, very powerful video. So keep doing the spiritual Zen Shia frequencies, specifically the karma one, because that's return back to sender. It's not like our karma, because we're Lemurians. We don't exist in karma. And there is a spiritual battle and war happening. I'm not being a narcissist, Shia, but everybody's getting kind of tortured and attacked. Just the level of torture that's happening to us is worse than other people. However, the good people are still in a lot of pain. We're one of the worst torture and crime cases in America in the history of the world. But other people are getting extremely tortured too. And I like to remember that, but I'm not allowed to. It's part of like the mind control programs. I'm not allowed to think that other people are in pain and hurting most of the time. So I'm just going to take these off because I don't like them dangling around. Because these are plastic and they're a lot bigger, I don't like them dangling on my shirt as much as the other ones. So there's a certain type of low-class creature, low-class creatures and species of creatures that will be chained down in cages when they become ghosts. And I also know that the criminal was trying to trick you into thinking that your consciousness was in that CN, in the photos, trying to trick you into thinking that there's a couple photos where you look spacey. Like I've seen it before. And maybe they're trying to use AI to try to make me match what I saw in your eyes. It could be that you're a little far gone. However, I don't believe that they can steal Lemurian's consciousness, but they're constantly trying to tell me, no. They're still trying to convince me that you were trapped in that clone. And I know that criminal tried to play with the photographs for me, for you, in regards to try to convince you, to try to torture you. No, you're in this clone, you're kidnapped. I was only in the car for 9 days, and I'm experiencing a lot of itching from squeezing my private parts, squeezing my thighs so tight that I have felt some kind of more of a yeast infection. I'm not going to the doctors for it. I'm going to try to find something over the counter, which I should get some. There's always something to get, but I'm going to write that down. Over the counter yeast infection. Because we're in so much pain, Shia, we kind of let ourselves go because there's too many things to keep up with. However, we have to try to keep up with doing different things. And I do appreciate that my dad sent that note. I do appreciate my dad for reaching out. I think it's because I sent him that note about if I die, where he has to give my property to you, Shia. And I didn't mean to I don't think he's watching these videos. I didn't mean to abruptly say I'm not going to call him. Honestly, I get really hypnotized with my parents and I forget like the situation and what I've been through and with how much they don't like me, and so like it gets kind of like a boundary issue. I'm sure I could talk to my dad in some moments and be like, nothing's going on, nothing's happening. He's my dad, but I can't really act that way right now. I'm sure there could be an emergency and I'll have to talk to him, but until then, he did help me go to the doctors. That when I called him and he told me to go to the emergency room when I was having that stroke, and they didn't do anything about it, and it basically made assumptions. Or did they know that I had a stroke in that emergency room and didn't tell me? Because I think that lady that told me to take low-dose aspirin, you'd be fine, you're just having anxiety. If everybody's AI on the hive mind, did she know what happened to my brain? Did she know that there's a huge black spot in the back middle part of my brain? And then I went on an airplane after like 48 hours because I couldn't be alone. I thought I was going to die and I needed to recover. So but I just kind of changed the subject. I don't think, but my dad wants me to call him. However, I'm not calling anybody right now. I'm not calling anybody. And I'm not leaving this apartment either. But my dad's worried about you too, Shia, not just me. So you have to be able to be careful, Shia. People are lying to you, saying lies to you in order to hurt you and break your spirit and kill you. And also, I've heard that the criminal that did something to your DNA is also threatening you and your dad that if you say any more on the internet, that she's going to put you to jail or sue you or do something criminal to you. I mean, do something to try to get you or your dad in trouble. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all about that. So this is just a bunch of signs and symbols and messages and information I got from people in the public. A lot of this I can't say on the internet. Not right now. Can't talk about it really. I've also heard that I'm not going to talk about that right now. But I really can't process the level of weirdness and perversion that these criminals are doing, what they're doing to us, Shy. I cannot process the level of perversion and weirdness. I don't think I've really ever had the capability to process things the way other people do because of the suffocation and the fetal alcohol syndrome that happened to me when I was an infant. I have the scars. See the 3 dots? See the cluster of dots? I was pulling the needles out. Doctors didn't do anything. Why didn't they tape it down better? Were they monitoring? I have scars on both of my wrists. See that one? Who was pulling these out? Was I really a little premature infant pulling out the needles in my arms? But I got asphyxiation and I also got the fetal alcohol syndrome that I was not allowed to know about my entire life up until this past few months. So I'm sorry, Shy, I'm sorry if I'm talking so much about myself and not about you. And see the AI, Shy, like they try to like control the conversation, and there's patterns where like I'm reminded to tell that to you every once in a while throughout the video. Or it doesn't matter. A lot of people are approving of the hive mind deactivation. The hive mind deactivation is an AI weapon. It's an artificial intelligence weapon that is hurting and torturing people. And there's going to be natural telepathy, natural Lemurian technology, whatever else, light ET, and light beings technology that's still going to occur. And it's really weird how, I mean, this is like really, I don't think I'm going to talk about that right now. You got so stressed, Shia, about me in the car, and they told me that you were getting so stressed out. And I'm very, very sorry, Shia, that happened to you. Obviously, you probably were feeling my stress too, because I was flipping out. I couldn't believe the level of pace of attack and also the level of pace of the good supporters helping me. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to live in my car at this pace. Like, I was basically like, slow down, and they would not. I didn't know I was going to be in my car for 9 days, so if I would have known, I wouldn't have thought like that. I'd been so stressed out. I'll tell you some of the signs I got in another time, because it's still like I'm not really know how I should explain it to you without looking kind of crazy. And Shah, I found the young wife. Young Wife and Marriage Relation book, Shia. I'm gonna start reading it. I've already took some notes on the chapter titles. So I'm gonna talk about this later. And by the way, in regards to the hacker and the hacking for over 15 years, which if this gets out in the public, it's possible people will come forward about information about the situation or other things that other people did to me that I don't have proof or even know that had happened to me. But in regards to the hacker, the assistant was doing half of the hacker work and basically come up with a lot of the torture attacks and techniques that were happening. And I just have a lot to tell you because I want you to know everything that's going on, Shia. But a lot of this is so negative, and a lot of it was like really covert, so I can't completely explain it. I don't know why this rash is not going away. Oh yeah, and when I was at Planet Fitness, the white spots, the large white spots would come to the surface. I'm not sure if it's bad bacteria or dead flesh, but when I work out and like all the blood is pumping through my body, some kind of white spots pop up on the surface of my skin. I didn't take pictures, I didn't have my camera at the time that it happened. So I should probably show you some food research now, Shia. Hold on. I'm just going to show you some food research and stop this video in about 5 minutes. I'm going to talk about you, Shia. I'll try to look better, Shia. It's proof to show you something's going on. Like if I have to look bad, it's not like I'm trying to do this. There's some kind of demon portal activity that has more control maybe over my body to make me look real bad, really like shit. So let me show you some food. This is meaty French bake with cheese, meat, toast, some kind of toast, cheese, meat casserole. And I apologize for not being able to show you these recipes better. I will eventually be able to. This looks really good. I like Black Forest cake, chocolate cake with cherries and chocolate frosting. This is Swiss cherry tort. So this has, I think, cherry frosting, cherries, cherry layer, and vanilla cake. I've never tried this. Looks good. I like the idea of serving Duchess potatoes with meatloaf. So Duchess, we need to get one of those piping things, and you pipe the potatoes to make I can't really explain it. This is vanilla pudding with cubed jello, and then shaped. They put shapes, heart-shaped jello. So we can use cookie cutters or get jello shapes to make jello in make the shapes. This is whipped lemon butter, vintage whipped lemon butter, and you can serve it. It has margarine. This has Kool-Aid sugar sweetened lemonade mix, and you can put it on bread, waffles, biscuits, muffins. And now I know why I could only eat quinoa pretty much for like 15 years. Grains are very important, and they're in the Bible. There was something very antichrist happening to me when I was kidnapped and forced to eat very little foods. And the bread is in the Bible. It's extremely important to eat bread. It's biblical. So this is fruit flavored sugar cookies, and Shy, we can eat dessert because fat and sugar is part of the diet. Fruit flavored sugar cookies. I had something very bad happen to me with food deprivations and eating disorder and food restriction my entire life. I had so much witchcraft done on food my entire life. Lemon pineapple cream, this looks good. Maybe lemon pudding with the pineapple, canned pineapple. I think that's what it is. I don't understand how this camera is HD, but when you go to put up to show the text, you can't even read what it says. This looks actually really good. This is called Hormel chili sandwich, club sandwich, and it has hamburger buns, chili, like canned chili. You mix the canned chili with the processed American cheese, and then you put a raw onion on it and some bacon. We could probably put turkey bacon. I would like to try that. Looks really good. Tomato juice biscuits. That would probably be really good. And we can serve meatloaf with tomato soup and broccoli. That sounds like a good meal to have. I wrote that down. S'more pie. That looks good. So this is a baked potato idea, a baked potato recipe. Idaho baked potatoes, and then you scoop out the potato. Then you add diced Spam. We can get the turkey Spam, and you put cream and seasonings, and then you refill the potato shells, sprinkle with chives, and then brown under the broiler. I didn't just do that. This is not a demon possessing me. I've been just recently told by the telepathic supporter I have to stop being mind controlled to think that. The demons in my body are chained down to AI and controlled with AI. The demons do not move unless the AI moves. And there has to be a witch to operate the AI. Witch or many witches. This looks good. I've never heard of it, but it's called cobble scones. You know, like a biscuit scone, but it's called cobble. I'm thinking it's like cobbler, like cobble scones. And so I'm going to stop and talk about you now, because I can't make this video too long, because I know that I can't always make them extremely long every day. You're so stressed out, Shy, like me. You have to calm down and relax as much as possible, even when we're getting tortured. I did get tortured this morning. I got woken up the entire 9 days. I was woken up between 3:30 and 5 o'clock every single morning and was not able to go back to sleep. I think I went back to sleep maybe once or twice. And I was up at 4:30 a.m. getting tortured, and I had to get up and do the Lumerian technology. I want to get back to the what to expect when you're expecting pregnancy book, Shia. However, I'm going to read the Young Wife book first. And I already did like 2 hours of food research today, so I'm probably going to read that, work on the puzzle and read that today. I can't wait to hug you, Shia. I hug you every time I look at you in your video and the photos. You're so handsome, Shia. You're so cute. And we're both doing the Lumerian technology, Shia, so we're already working as a team. And I already read this recently. We're supposed to be together, Shia, 20 years ago. This wasn't supposed to happen. There's been a delay and an interference and going against the laws of the universe. Shia, you're a healer and you're a grid worker, a transmuter, and a blueprint holder. And you have a lot of guilt and shame and humiliation trapped in your body from being a victim of rape and assault and molestation, from the torture. So I have that too, Shia, in my body, and we have to work on it. And you're a satanic ritual abuse survivor and torture survivor. We are both determined to be with each other, Shia, and we've been together, Shia, and we've been married for many, many years now. About 6 or 7 years now we've been married. So there's been a serious joke being played in regards to there's an extreme disrespect in regards to the people attacking me, still treating me like you don't even know who I am, and or like things like that, Shia. And you have a lot of depression, Shia, and you look for the deeper meanings of things, and you're very in sync with nature. And life has been very challenging with absolutely no hope. However, I do complain and I'm extremely negative because of the torture. However, I did get some of my soul back as soon as I found your video, Shia, and my life has been easier in many ways because you're with me, Shia, spiritually, energetically, emotionally, and physically, because half of you is in my body. And we're going to make lots of lists about what we're going to do together and make a do-it-yourself love coupon book so we can pick out things that we want to do for each other, that we want each other to do for us. And I can't wait to be with you, Shia. I can't wait for you to be here. And please, God, and mighty I am present, please protect Shia as he goes about his day, and please, God, give me the words to talk to Shia and communicate to Shia so that he understands. So Shia, there's still a level of possession, just so you know, interference. So I'm going to go work on the puzzle because I know it's going to break spells, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.